Welcome back, everyone, to the Minecraft Parkour Challenge for November 2019, where I have been doing some fishing during the nighttime in order to see if I could get a name tag. I did not, and my fishing pole is lasting a lot longer than I was expecting. Now, I'm hearing all sorts of nasty things around here. Make sure there's nothing here that is going to... well, there is a skeleton there, but... another arrow. So now I have more arrows than I have durability on my bow, but that's the way things go. And I've got more string. I've got 3 string, it looks like now. 2 here and 1 down there. And I think, see, 2 arrows. Actually, I might as well keep those 2 arrows. So because I could use that in conjunction with the bow if I really need a ranged... oh, here's the bow here. I was wondering, where did that bow go? Okay, there's the bow right there. So I've got 2 durability on it, just in case I need it for anything. Now, one possibility is I might make a weak bow, shoot that at the witch to lure her. Or I might just use proximity in order to lure her. That's the question, is which one I should use. Now, of course, once I lure her, that means I'm committed to bringing her over here. And I wanted to name tag her just to keep her from despawning. At least that was the idea of it. Now, let's see. See what we could do here. Good. Good. And this is wrong. Alright, good. So now that gives me... she's still ignoring me. Okay. I don't need to... actually, it looks like I've got enough durability on the fishing pole that I'm not going to need about replacing it. So the question then is... what to do at this point. Luring her, of course, is going to be the tricky thing, but it would be nice if I could get... well, the tricky thing is going to be surviving once I go after her. I am going to need to duck in a bit. And that's one reason why I want the salmon, because I think the salmon will be a nice food to have around. Get my saturation up when I go after her when she starts going after me. You see, I have a slight amount of hunger here. I'm not going to satisfy that yet. Instead, I'm going to wait until, because I think if I get hurt a little bit and saturation is up at the time, then I should start healing right away, which would be nice. And most likely it'll be the next episode when I actually go after the witch. Because I want to give myself a chance to get a fishing pole. And not a fishing pole, a name tag. Now, I am going to have to, during the course of this episode... that looked like a tropical fish. I thought that was a tropical fish. But a tropical fish is not a name tag. Actually, I'll probably save this for the night. So I'll just grab 1 or 2 more. Then I'll do some daytime activities. Then I will be ready to be here at night in order to get all this stuff. It looks like I can survive in this place during the night. This is the penultimate episode, so at least I... ooh, hit level 15. A nice number there. Not that I could do anything with levels, since I don't have any... I don't have an enchanting table. And not that I have a source of books so that I could take advantage of the enchanting table anyway. Alright, there you go. Now I have my salmon, which is something I like to try there. Good. Yeah, alright. I'll let her have that. Guess I could let her have the bones. She can have the spider eyes. I'll keep that. I can let her have that. Those little things I think I'll let her keep. The idea there is to have only things in there that I think would be reasonable to allow like giving her a mining pick is probably not a good idea. I figure she's going to use the chest in there, so let's not give her anything like a mining pick. Now, let's see. I have 1, 2. Alright. I've got 4 arrows. Alright, I've got some string just in case I want to make another bow. I don't need the tropical fish. Oh, I wanted to see if I can get some clay. Yes, of course. Oh, I will need to make a bed so that I can have a bed for her. I can bring the spider eye for her. Yeah, I've decided on glass instead of iron bars since I messed up the thing with the iron bars already. So it looks like I'm not going to bother going for iron bars because I don't think I'm going to have time for that. The question is, do you go for the iron in order to get the iron bars, which is probably the easier thing to go for, or do you go for the name tag? Let's do some stuff with bricks. Yeah, that's something I want to do. Good, we've got that. Good. Now, I want to get some flowers. Yeah, okay, we still have room for the flowers. I thought I saw some flowers in here. I think you'd also put mushrooms in. So give her some mushrooms to have there. I also have mushrooms in the main area there. So where are the flowers? They're probably on another island. I don't want to go too far away because if I go too far away, she's likely to despawn. Yeah. So I'll give her some mushrooms for her flower pots. Let's see. We have 32, which is a nice number there. And make some bricks. Good. Now, you know she's going to despawn just before I get her attention. We all know that's going to happen. But hope springs eternal, as they say. There you go. Now, let's see. Oh, that's right. I think I know one of the reasons why I wanted the flowers was so I could dye the. I don't have any type of dye, so it's going to leave me with a white bed for her. Rather a strange color for which considering. Let's see. And we'll see what happens when yeah, definitely save that for the next episode. Let me see what can actually. And I can make 1 flower pot. Good. let's see, where could I put a flower pot? How about putting a flower pot right? See, well, that's crafting here, so I guess this is the best spot in which to put the bed. So I might as well make the bed now and avoid, do not under any circumstances touch the bed. So at least I'm in a situation now where I don't have to worry about going outside at night, possibly getting trapped there, because that means I can safely exile myself to the indoors. And if you do that, that little thing that I did in that, I said I did in an accidentally did an earlier MHC, won't be as bad. So if there's any chance that you're, oops, that you're going to be going outdoors or anything like that, then yeah, hitting a bed is not a good thing. All right, let's see. How about if we put one here? Can I put this on top of here? Yes, and plop a mushroom on top of that. There you go. And I figure we could do a few of these things around, and that'll give her something. At least to decorate the place with. And maybe make a couple of tables here and there. Now, see if I can get a name tag. But since it'll be the last episode where I'll be capturing her, is I figured I would only want to capture her early if I had a name tag. Then what I can do then is if I do capture her, I can escape to my hidey hole area. And once I have the hidey hole, then I could try to see if I can get some iron over the last night. But that will mean coming out here and at night replacing the iron with bars. Yeah, it's unlikely that's going to be anything that is going to seriously happen. Right? Yeah. Definitely not something that I'll be going into spending the time outdoors trying to at night, because you know how I am about going outdoors at night, especially with things like creepers going around. But at least if that happens, it means I've made it to the last episodes. But of course, that's talking before it's happened because we are still in the penultimate episode. But we are getting about 2/3 of the way through this episode, and unlikely anything's going to be killing me right now as a creeper drops on top of my head somehow. I don't know how it happened, but creepers have done some rather surprising things at times. At least that's been my experience on that. Good. And actually, I think the bricks will soon be finished up. Actually, I might as well leave some fish in there also. Then that'd be something for her to eat. I should have, of course, I should give her some food into it because that would be rather rude to trap her into the jail and not have something for her to eat. Good grief. What was I coming to think? Not even thinking about. So you can make suspicious stew. Oh, yeah, but you need flowers in order to make suspicious stew. So that is out. But you could make mushroom stews, which are decent enough. There you go. I wonder if this is going to be the last one before they have the update. I am running, of course, this under 1.14.4, but 1.15 is expected to be out by the end of the year. I presume that they'll be at least up to pre-releases. The question is, are they going to try to get... Well, okay. I was about to say for Thanksgiving, but the people in the people in Sweden, of course, don't think all that much about Thanksgiving. Well, who knows? I don't know if they have an equivalent out where they live. But seeing how they're owned by Microsoft now, who knows? It could be that Microsoft might instill them with some interest in that. We'll have to see. But right now, for the moment, we'll assume that it's going to come out sometime in December, which means that I'll probably have be finished recording the December MHC before the Bees update comes out, unless it's something that cries out to be done in snapshots. Because technically, you're not supposed to do an MHC in a snapshot or anything like that. But it's not exactly something I've adhered to strongly in the past, where, especially if I got killed early, I just say, okay, let's try it again in the snapshots. Or if there's something about the challenge that cries out for the update, I might do it just to see what it's like. There was the one where you had the horses, but actually, I think I might have got killed in that one first and decided to rerun in snapshots afterwards. So I think even in that case, I'm trying to think if there's a time where I actually did run in snapshots without something going wrong with the first one first. I mean, I did have one that I survived all 8 days, and something happened to my recording. I think it was something like that. So in the end, I didn't actually have anything. So I think I lost everything, and it was also probably the most boring MHC I ever had. I mean, you think this one's bad. I think I spent the entire MHC looking for coal. I mean, literally. This was one where we weren't allowed to chop down trees. So it's a treeless challenge. So you can imagine you're in a treeless challenge, and actually, yes, I think a couple of spruce logs as a table here. Yep. So I went to this thing without any trees or anything. So I was trying to get some coal for lighting. So I'm all constantly digging all in the same area. Yeah, it was pathetically bad. So I survived it. Decided to rerun it under snapshots. I might have also had technical difficulties, which made it even worse. So I thought, all right, let's rerun it under snap. In that case, I got killed, and when I reran it, and that was the time when you had the villager and pillager update. So the idea there was I have a chance to see what the villages were like, and eventually I saw this. And there was a pillager outpost practically on top of where we were, so that sort of made things a little bit interesting, shall you say? Let's see. Now I don't want to have anything blocking in the middle, because I figure if I had anything blocking in the middle, I could get into trouble easily there. And now the sun is coming up. And I could give her she could decorate the rest the way she wants. Good. Good. We could give her that. And, oh, yes, some wooden bowls. I need to give her some bowls. Yes. Bowls. There you go. 4 bowls. That should be plenty for what she needs. Good. That gives her some mushrooms, some bowls. Nice and perfect. Give her some raw salmon. There's her pufferfish there, and there, and there. And I I think we are at the end of the episode. So we'll return next time where I am hoping I will finally catch a witch in the November 2019 Minecraft Parkour Challenge.